Hi everyone, welcome to the course, and today we will be moving forward with the HTML tags. In the previous video, you saw formatting tags and all. So, today we will be learning all about image, video, and inline and block elements. Okay, so let's start with the image. So, you can just, I have taken the same code. Okay, so just open it with the live server and in here now see if I want to inculcate one image in my website, how I will do that. So let's see over here. For that we have a image tag. Okay, so you will write over here img, which is for image. Okay, and here you will write source. Now image here is a self closing tag. Okay, it is not going to have one more closing tag. In the source, what we add is the path of the file. So I am currently in my directory. So I can just write my, see, this is the image, download.jpg. So I will just name download.jpg. And there is something called alt attribute. So what are attributes? Attributes are just the additional information about the tag. So if I have any tag, it contains some attribute, are the additional features of that particular tags, like the add-ons one. So here we will be talking about that thing, but you can see over here you have an image, right? It's already there. Now how it came in the source, I have an image name, but now see if I will do any mistake over here, like the image name is download, but I have written over here downloads. So see, the image is not there on the screen. So let's do this. And let's suppose I have created one images folder. Okay, and in that particular images I am moving my image. Now the image is inside the folder of images. Now this image is not going to work over here because the image is inside the folder. So how I will do that? First of all, I will have to use a dot, okay, and a slash. See, now this editor is helping me to take out the image. Now I know my image is inside the images folder. So what I'm going to do is I'll just click on images. Now see, I have the image name. So now click and you will have your image over here. Now let's understand what this alt is doing over here. The alt is basically, let's suppose that sometime it might happen that my internet is slow, okay, and at that particular time for the user it's going to show a blank space, right, in place of image, which is of no use. Now see, if I have done some spelling mistakes in the images, so the image will not be displayed. So how I will get to know that there is some image, how user will get to know. So for that, let's get back to this downloads. Okay, you need to add some relevant name for about the images. Let's suppose this image is about pizza. So write over here pizza here. Okay, so you can just write something which is relevant to the image. Now see, I will again do some mistake over here. Now see, this image is having some content, some attribute which is saying pizza. So this is indicating that yeah, there is something going to be some image. Okay, and when the internet will be good, it will get loaded over here. So this is the use of alt attribute over here. So this was all about our image. Now let's move to another tag, which is our anchor tag. A stands for anchor. So you might have seen in the websites that there are some links on which you click and you get redirected to that particular page. So this href is the reference. Reference means where you want to go. So for example, let's suppose this is the recipe site which we are using. Let's go back to the image over here. Okay, and I will again write the recipe website. So you can open the same one. Just copy the path from here and just close this thing. Okay. What you need to do in the reference, you have to put the link of the website on which you want to go. So over here, what you need to do is see, when you will not write anything here, you will just put the reference, nothing is going to be displayed on the screen. But once you will write something over here, for example, visit yummy pizza recipe sites. Now what you will see on the screen on the browser is that this text will be there with the blue color. Now see over here, you have this particular text with the blue color. Now once you will click, now you can see that when I am hovering on it, the cursor is changed. Now this is the pointer one. So click on it, see that particular website on which the reference is there, it will get opened. But now see, the website is getting opened in the same link. See, in the same tab. But what if you want to open it in another tab? You will simply use one more attribute called target blank. Okay, so this target blank will help you to open the website in another tab. See, now click on this thing and it will get open in the next tab. Correct? So you can close this thing. One thing to be noticed over here is this image is there and this anchor tag should come from the next line, but it is just coming side of my image. Okay, right side of my image. Why? So there is something called block level elements and inline element. So if you have noticed that whenever we write something H1, like if I'll write over here H2, so check out the whole website. Okay, so this what it is, this is block line element. Why? You can see this is the H1. Now the H2 is coming in the next line. Even if I'll say H1 over here, it will still be there in the next line. But similarly, if you write over here one more paragraph tag and you will write Lauren, so what will happen? Just see. This paragraph is coming from the next line. It's not starting from here, right? So that means our heading tag versus paragraph both are block line element, whereas my image and anchor tag both are inline element. Inline elements means both the tags are coming in the same line. So there is one more trick, you can check whether it is inline element or not. So you will click over here, right? So now see, click on the H1, you can see that it is showing the full width, right? So block level elements means it is going to occupy the full width, whereas the inline elements will take only the container of the content. Okay, so if you will hover here on the image, you will see that it is coming to image only. Now anchor tag, it will coming to text only. Now over to paragraph, it is taking the whole way. Okay, so this is the difference between block level element versus inline element. Now if you want your anchor tag to come from the next line, you can simply put the break tag, which we have already seen in previous video. Okay, so that's all about it. I hope you have understood this topics clearly. If you have any doubt, you can clearly ask. Okay, thank you so much.